I always have to check here and make sure there's not contraband in here. Oops. He doesn't like rules or restrictions.
Well, there's rules and then there's consequences, so we'll have to see what happens.
Yep, never planned on this at all. You know, when there was no girlfriend. He wanted to find a good Christian girl to marry. He said, someone like me. That's what he would tell me on the phone. You're so nice. I want to meet someone just like you. So the past few weeks have been more and more difficult getting along with Bill. He's not obeying rules, doesn't even go out looking for a job on his own, and he's content to do that and be on the phone pretty much all day with his girlfriend.
Hey, Bill.
Well, hey, Bill.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's happening?
Guess what I got?
What did you get? A job?
I got the good news. What does that say?
Permit? Oh, you got clearance
Your
to
travel
go.
permit?
Got my travel pass.
Travel is strictly regulated by my parole conditions, and I can't go anywhere without explicit written permission from the parole officer. So I'm thrilled that I just got a travel pass approved from parole to go to California to see Mary. I'm very excited. I'm approved for 15 days, and I can't get out of here quick enough. I just want to go somewhere where I can have some peace and some happiness and experience love, first time in many years.
15 days, you guys be free of my New York brand of aggravation.
Is that where you went in the Uber? Mark said he saw you go in the Uber. Is that where you went?
You spying on me, Mark?
Okay. When are you leaving?
The sooner I can, the better. Tomorrow.
Okay.
So-
You already got flight and everything, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
As long as we'll be able to chat with you for a few minutes before you go, hopefully this afternoon.
I hope we keep it positive. There's some negativity going around here lately.
Well, we'll keep it positive.
Okay. So go ahead, if you got something to say, talk about it now. But what's on your mind?
We know where you're going, but when you get back, you know, there's challenges, there's goals you need to meet. You know, if you live here, you need to follow through with some things.
Oh,
We have a list.
a list? You gotta put a big sign, a big pink sign on my wall one time. Remember that? The rules.
Yeah. We should get that out and go over it and see which ones need
I'm
reviewing.
obeying all of them, except for I slip with my profanity once in a while. I'm working on it. Bible says the tongue is the hardest thing to tame. Where is that in Scripture?
Where is that?
You probably know,
That's
'cause you
in
know it all.
James, chapter 3.
See? See, she knows it all.
He hasn't brought any money in. He's got a tab that's accumulating. His girlfriend is the one that provides the financing. She's the one that's bought him pretty much most of the stuff that he has. The expectations that he get a job and support himself and eventually get on his own are not too high. To follow rules, our rules in our house, those expectations are not too high. The disappointment is he does nothing. And yet he wants all this stuff given to him and he doesn't deserve it. This is part of training someone. I've raised...
I don't need to be trained.
Yes,
right.
you do.
You're talking about you raised your kids. I'm not a kid.
I did. Well, in some ways, you're relearning things on the outside and you need instruction and you need reminders.
Right, but the way you go about it is really offensive and it's condescending.
Stop trying to control me. Stop being so mean to me. Stop being so petty. Stop treating me like a child. Stop speaking down to me, condescending. You don't treat somebody like that. She thinks she's just gonna keep dogging me and dogging me and dogging me, talking to me any kind of way, and it's just not gonna happen.
I see you've got the ice machine sitting out there. You didn't trust me to use a simple fill it up, push a button ice machine. You hid it from me. That's prison mentality. You know, the thugs want to run the ice machine. So you have a position of pseudo authority over me.
No,
so you have that prison mentality.
It's called being in someone's home and respecting their wishes.
And I said I would, but it's freaking ridiculous.
You know,
Almost no matter what I do, you complain about it.
You know, when you're around a woman that is particular about certain things, as you will find out if you get married, you have to pick and choose your battles. I mean, she's paying the bills. You haven't paid any rent, haven't.
What are you getting at? What are you getting at? I said, okay. I'm always outnumbered because he's gonna back you, you're gonna back him. And a lot of things that are being said are not truthful.
Shauna and I were friends. I think she had good intentions at the beginning, but I didn't know the way she is, and she's so set in her ways. And it hurts me that there's not the friendship that we had. It got worse and worse the longer I've been here. I'm definitely not gonna miss the drama in the house. I think everybody needs a break from it.
You know, you're supposed to be my friend for X amount of years, and you know there's been tension here. You're just constantly looking for something to criticize me over.
I ask you, how's your day when I come home?
Yes, you have asked me how's my day, but you always find something to criticize me over, no matter what I'm doing out here.
Always? No, that's not
I say
correct.
99% of the time I'm in this kitchen with you, you do. Check your wife, Mark. This is the way we get out of Dodge.
I am so thrilled to be getting the hell out of this house to be with Mary. Away from these controlling people, this funky atmosphere. I just want some peace in my life. I want to be loved, I want to love. I don't want to be controlled anymore.
Now you're over here. You're at my room.
Okay, when you come back from your stuff you're gonna do out there in California, what is your plan?
I don't know.
Travel Pass says I have to, come back here. This is my home, but I'm looking forward to it, giving me some breathing space from this environment, giving us all an opportunity to reassess how we're gonna deal with this situation, whether I'm staying or going, whether we're gonna try to get along better.
I don't know where this went south with our friendship, other than the way you talk to me.
Okay. After writing to Bill for all of these years and thinking that I had a friend in him and we opened up our house to him, it's been very disappointing that he's willing to throw away our friendship. I don't know why. I have planned for months for Bill to come home, and we are giving our best efforts to help Bill get back on his feet, and he just is happy to sit in his room and be supported by other people.
I do think I'm starting to agree with Mary. It's a jealousy thing. I don't know.
What do I have to be jealous for? I'm not jealous.
So why don't you change your position, invite her here, so I can be with my woman. You know, my hands are tied financially right now, unfortunately. You know, things are starting to come around, but it's a little slow going. You know? Why don't you make her feel welcome instead of hated? If I decide to bring Mary back, can we live here?
No, I already answered that question, so why do you ask me again?
Because I try to change your mind.
No, when I say no, I mean no.
When you keep saying no, that's harassment.
When you keep asking me, that's harassment.
I'm gonna commit the rest of my life to this woman. What's the problem? We can be together because you're married. I'm with her.
I didn't take you on as a pen friend to get married to anybody. I was already married.
You've been down there listening. You've come down there dressed kind of inappropriately for you saying you're a Christian.
No.
When your husband's at work. So
Never.
Please.
The only time I ever came
I have
looking
heard
for
you outside the door. I'm not gonna go any further than that. Come on, Shauna.
Well, it's false accusations, Bill, because I don't ever come down here and try this door. The only time I've ever come down, I've knocked on the door and told you to please lower your voice at 11:30 at night because I'm trying to sleep. I do not come down here checking your door.
You're just a lady who creeps up on my door in the middle of the night.
That stuff started happening after a while, and I was like, Shauna, I'm with Mary. He'd go to work 10 o'clock. She'd be knocking at my door wanting to talk about something. Mary would have a fit. She's in California. She says, what the hell is she knocking at your door at 10 o'clock at night for when I'm trying to talk to you as soon as Mark went to work?
I go to bed in pajamas. You know, that's really
How many
appropriate
times
for you.
have I seen you
alluded-
dressed extremely provocatively when Mark's not around?
Absolutely none. He makes accusations all the time. I mean, the accusations that I come down in negligees and stuff, I don't even own any. I don't even know where that's coming from. I mean, the last weeks I've avoided him because he won't leave me alone about Mary. I'm not very happy with him that he keeps making these accusations.
It's jealousy because you
don't
want
go
to
by
let...
because of me.
It's jealousy for whatever reason.
I'm not
Or you
jealous.
still want some kind of relationship with
I
me.
have a wonderful husband.
I know
I'm
you do.
not
Mark's a
jealous.
decent guy.
Yes.
I actually feel they're pathetic. I feel bad for them. I really do. They're in their own little cloistered world with their pretty house, but they're both miserable. And then she wants to put on these spandex, whatever the hell she's wearing, leggings, jeggings, I don't even know. I never saw such a thing till I got out of prison. She's supposed to be a conservative Christian, but when he's out of the house, she's wearing them around me. What does that tell you about him? I know what she's getting at. You know, I'm not stupid, I'm not blind. You are stressing me out beyond belief. Do me a favor, please.
You're already getting married.
Respectfully get out
You're
of
not
my
gonna
room, get out of
change.
your house room, whatever you want to call it, my little space for now. You don't let the door hit you in the ass. Why don't you close it?
Okay.
She's full of is what she is. She's jealous. She's been wanting to have a relationship with me, and that's the only thing triggering all this.